Hi, I'm Joy Johnson. I'm a therapist in Atlanta, and I've been talking a lot about self compassion recently. And some of you guys might be wondering, well, what's the difference between self compassion and self esteem? And as a millennial, I'm a little sensitive to this because we often get called special snowflakes, and where people claim that we got trophies for participation, and it's made us all need to have this whole self-esteem kick, which I really don't think is true. But I think the need to improve our self-esteem can become misguided, whether or not you're a millennial, just for anyone. So let's talk about what self-esteem is. Self-esteem often has to do with evaluating ourselves and trying to find proof of our worthiness through our own uniqueness or accomplishments. So it's about trying to create positive emotions about ourselves by insisting that we are really special or above average somehow. Self-compassion actually has very little to do with our accomplishments, and actually the opposite of like being special. Self-compassion is about how we relate to ourselves and how we honor the fact that we, like all human beings, have both strengths and weaknesses. So we can stop trying to prove ourselves that we're better than or just as good as others. We can also stop saying that we're better than someone because we don't need to be a special snowflake. Goes both ways. And the leading researcher on self-compassion, Kristen Neff, says that often self-esteem or the need to try to increase our self-esteem pits us against others in an endless comparison game. So instead of doing that, we can stop that by fostering more self-compassion, caring for ourselves in the same way that we would a close friend, and seeing ourselves for what we are, both flawed and wonderfully human. So this leads us to actually have more compassion and feel more connected with others, because we can understand and embrace our shared humanity rather than feeling the need to prove how we're different or better than someone else. We kind of can better understand people if we understand how we're feeling and what we need, and that, we all need a little compassion because we're all flawed humans.